for the Freya. I think if they went Claude, it would have been cooked.
If they went Claude, I definitely think they would have been cooked. I was expecting something maybe like a Ruby to kind of slow down the enemies. It goes great with the YSS, but still the X-Borg is phenomenal against all of these fighters, all of these divers. My worry for SRG is, yes, they have some CC, they have some crowd control, but is it going to be enough to kind of stiff arm the possible dive from Aurora Gaming? If Aurora Gaming can pounce correctly in these fights, that's going to be their objective here, right?
Definitely. They need to find those big sets, and honestly, Pagu, whenever he's on the Grok, it just seems like it's inevitable. They have the mid-prio as well. Remember the matchup head-to-head that we were talking about last game? Lunox now is 4-0 against the Farsa, thanks to Stormy and SRG's comeback in game number 2. So Rosa definitely, you know, trying to tear a page out of Selangor Red Giants' book, but also, this is a very similar composition to what we saw in the Swiss stage. Alter Ego beat Aurora Gaming with the Freya Leomord in their first match at M7. Tianzi.
Tianzi being aggressive. This is what I was wondering. Are we going to see Aurora Gaming get as aggressive as they were in the past? Purple buff does go into the hands of Tianzi. Out comes the Phantom Steed. Stormy going to try to get involved here. Doesn't have level 4. Tianzi re-engages. Just as aggressive as he was on the Assassins as he is now on this Leomord.
A fighter is an assassin with more HP, baby. And he's got Barbiel, you know, even more mobility, technically. So, hey, if we're talking about, well, hold on, they want to just keep on going. They're bullying these guys again, dude. Not level 4. This is a free turtle for sure. But if we're talking Leomord, the first guy to do it technically was him, and I was at M4 actually. Way back. Incendio Supremacy days.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The big Tigreal Barbiel play.
Yep. And yeah, it's free turtle. Sigiboom's right there, but they will be able to use the last Insanity for Innocent to get away there. Oh, interesting. They even commit a feather airstrike there, trying to take away the gold camp, but now it's, again, just Tianzi walking up, stealing camps away, really trying to suffocate Skies in this matchup. Phantom Steed knows there's no flicker on Stormy.
Well, Rosa's got his back, but Tianzi, and this is the thing, he knows not to fully commit sometimes. He'll use the ult, he'll use the punctures, but look at the damage on it. Innocent not going to be able to get away from this one. Rosa with first blood.
That's the thing about using the last Insanity defensively. It takes a while for you to get the Farago armor back, especially in the early game here. So Aurora Gaming, really good punish up top. The rotation was clean, and even just the feint there with Tianzi already using Phantom Steed, it puts Selangor Red Giants into a false sense of security. They were like, oh, there's no way they would dive. You know, the Phantom Steed is down.
That airstrike does come down, but Tianzi doesn't care. He just wants his purple. You said they were denying. They are starving Sekais right now.
Yeah.
More damage lands on a Cram. Cram trying to come help out, but Aurora Gaming got what they came for. They quickly back off. Lunar going to be able to use the Consecration, go through this tower to safety.
So up top. Oh, oops, solo kill? No. Innocent flickers out. He's good. But man, this is a struggle for the gold lane, for even Skies in the jungle, especially here. A level down. Sigibu still trying to pressure, trying to threaten Innocent with a solo kill. Takes two turret shots, just safe.
Go, man. About that life.
It's all about
my
that
boy.
Right there. You're my boy. Let it be that way, right? For the most part in game number 1 and game number 2, Sigiboom did boyd Innocent. Like, Innocent was his boy for the most part. That's how we're going to refer to it now. It's the son. Yes. All right. Did he steal the orb?
Oh, Sekai's deleted. Rosa takes the kill. Nice Tsunami slam, but it's just for you. He's trying to get away, and he dashes under the tower. Lunar looking for another. Rosa with the double kill. Falling Star Moon does land on a 4, but just to commit to his own possible death. Aurora Gaming, 3rd game in a row, controlling the early game.
Turrets do not exist for Aurora Gaming in game number 3. Tianzi, I don't know if my eyes deceive me, but I believe Tianzi, he let Barbiel steal the orange, bro. This guys couldn't even handle that, and then right as Barbiel got mounted by Mr. Tianzi, it was all done. Skies saw black and white.
My horse is hungry, yo. Let's Barbiel real quick. That's my boy over there.
He's hungry for a random monster in the jungle, man. Oh my goodness. Cram in the bottom lane here.
No way to get away. Cram gonna go down as well. Rosa 4-0 in 1. The Thorn Queen puncturing through the cracks of SRG. A nice Tsunami Slam will get caught up. Lunar taking out Innocent, able to get the kill. SRG finally putting one on the board.
All right, but it's still just Lunar right now. Pagu's doing so much. And look at Siggy Boom, dude. He's free farming up top on a Freya. Take a look at his items real quick right now. He's actually not that far ahead, Phantom Steed.
Oh my god, Yums taking way too much damage. Rosa is unstoppable. Another kill falls into the hands of Tienzi. Make it a tower next. An orange buff. Once again, Aurora Gaming's taking it all.
Bro, Tienzi's crazy with it, man. Barbiel just doesn't stop. Now they go up top, they go for the siege. This comp should be bad at sieging, but they don't care.
You know, this is a very similar draft of what SRG did previously with the with the full fighter composition, able to get a win in the Swiss stage. Aurora Gaming have been watching SRG. They are ready for this series.
They truly are, man. They've really read SRG out. I think even in the drafts from game number 1, stealing the Sora, and the CC game number 2, stealing the Sora, almost getting it done, but Innocent still performing on the CC. Then here, it's a dive on Skies. Can they do it? Tsunami Slam.
Oh, does not connect though. Purify, able to get him to safety. Rosa able to get away. Feathered Airstrike just to keep Aurora
Turtle. And it's a defensive Last Insanity. They have good ways to disengage. So they still can actually hover around these neutral objectives. They don't need to give it for free. They can still hover, try to look for a play. If they can't, then they're like, okay, Last Insanity, flicker out, that's it.
You know, I know we talked well about the Xborg, but at this point, another game with Innocent on it, I feel like we don't get to see any aggressive Last Insanities.
Yeah.
They're all used defensively. Innocent, you know, he was able to pop off with that CC last game. He's never going to really have the opportunity to pop off here.
Yeah, it gets really tough because of the ganks, and Aurora Gaming have consistently been able to do this. They've actually outperformed Sky, Stormy, and Yums in the trio mid. That is what has led to Innocent losing out a lot in farm, and now they're going to do it again, dude. Right on time. They are just zoning Innocent away from farm, trying to take... You know what? They might be starving Innocent now. They're like, we're done with you, Skies. Now it's time to make you, Innocent, our boy.
This is something that Aurora Gaming lacked in previous games. Converting kills, converting gold into towers. This time they are cutting lanes. They are quickly moving things forward. A huge knockup. Sekai's trying to get away, but Tienzi picks it up once again. Yum's in a bad spot as well, up against Siggy Boom. Rock's gonna make his way up. Should be able to escape, but still Aurora Gaming, 6K gold lead.
Yeah, never mind. Aurora Gaming, usually it's like, I take the territory and then you have to move somewhere. But even when Selangor Red Giants try to reclaim some territory, Aurora Gaming were there and they're like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Innocent in the bottom lane, we bullied him. You're not going to get face, not at all. And even if you do, we're gonna take you down. So it's a bad trade in the end, a turret tier 1. Oh, look at that damage, my guy. What is that damage? Oh, my Lord!
Here comes Tienzi as well. Another tower is going to drop here. Innocent trying to defend, trying to get some damage off. He doesn't have the frog armor. He's in a bad spot. Tsunami Slam, but it's right into all members of Aurora Gaming. And SRG are shattering right now. Sekai's drops next as Siggy Boom pops off.
Tienzi survived that! He got caught in the flicker Tsunami Slam, brought right into the Mountain Shocker, but it wasn't enough though. Innocent!
He's an assassin with more health bar. And they dive in. Lunar takes out Innocent. Lunar takes out Stormy. Lunar with the double kill. And a Lord is coming soon.
Aurora Gaming are stomping Selangor Red Giants. Nice steal, Pagu. Lord slain by Pagu. That's going to be a stat later on. I don't know how we're going to figure that out, but Pagu's going to have one Lord in the stat sheet. They don't care about turrets. This is an assassin with more HP. They've done it. They went in, and man, Aurora Gaming looks so good this game. It really looks like they should be able to get more. But remember, wave clear is still really good. Again, Flicker Tsunami Slam right into the Mountain Shocker, and Tienzi's just sitting there saying, nah, bruh.
I'm an assassin with more HP, bro.
I'm an assassin with more HP,
You're
bro.
my boy.
And then Uranus Lunar is just like, yeah, I'm Uranus, yo.
Another purple buff. Lord coming soon, like a movie near you.
Man, I don't know about this. SRG should still be able to clear it out. Whoa, the Holy Shield gets broken right before.
Oh, Pagu makes the play. Siggy Boom jumping onto the back line as well as Rosa puts damage on SRG. The Lord cracks through the base in the face of Aurora Gaming. SRG trying to defend.
Usually you see teams knock on the door. They're barging through.
And there's no way to do it. Aurora Gaming, look the Giants in the eye and tell them match point.
A shocker. Who gets to match point first? It is Aurora Gaming who do it first.